Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and I appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video. And it's that time of the month where we have a model review, and I'm really excited about this one. It's from BBR, and it's a 118, and as you can see, it's the 488 GT3 car, the 2020 EVO. I said it's a limited edition, and so far it looks just absolutely, gorgeous. As far as everything, is nothing wrong with it. I don't see any kind of issues with it, but let's go over it. And also, just for a comparo, I brought out the, I guess you could just call it the sister car, brother car, whatever, the GTE car. So I want to look at, and of course it's BBR also, but that is the 2019 Le Mans winner, and I just want to compare some of the differences between the two. Even though they're both 488s, but one's a GT3 car and one's a GTE car. Of course, that's a GTE Pro. As you can see, it says Pro on the door. But there's some differences that in the model that you can definitely tell there's two different cars, even though they're very, very similar. So let's go over the new one. And of course, like I said, it's a 118 by BBR. Let's take a look at the front. See the prancing horse, and you see one of the things with the Evos, it's got these big canards there on the sides, and you can kind of see on the splitter it's got the little winglet kind of sticking up off the splitter, which is, we'll look at the GTE car and it's a little bit different on it. But again, some of the differences. Of course, you got the big old carbon fiber splitter on the front with the supports. You got the headlights, look nice. Paint looks really, really nice. I don't see any things with the paint as far as imperfections or anything. Of course, let's take a look at the GTE. And of course, it's got the extra lights in it. And of course, the Evo would too if it was, set up for the night racing. But of course, you see it's got no canards on it, and even the little side winglets there are a little bit different. Of course, this was for Le Mans. This was the winning car at Le Mans in 2019. So again, they're looking at minimal drag. Take a look at the side, kind of a side overview of both, because that's where the big differences are. You can see the fender here. The front fender is a little bit different style on the back part here where it sticks out. Of course, you got the Pirelli tires, Brembo brakes. I think that's on both of them. But I mean, you can tell the side fairing there on the side is not as big as what's on the GTE car. And neither is the fender. The rear fender with the intake there is not as big either. So take a look at the GTE car. And you can tell that the side fairing is definitely sticks out, protrudes out farther out. And the fender's a little bit bigger too, the rear fender, and that the intake there is bigger. And even the front fender is just a little bit different here on the back side. Of course, this has Michelin tires on it. Like I said, it still has Brembo brakes. But yeah, you can tell that with that sticks out a lot farther than this one. Different aero package, more aero on the GTE car. Of course, like I said, I think they usually have winglets on it too on their other tracks. They just don't have it on this one with the, like I say, at Le Mans. They trying to keep the drag down. Of course, this is the rear. You can see the prancing horse. And you see the little thing next to it. That's the camera, I think, for the monitor inside the car. The exhaust with that beautiful diffuser. Some engineering on that one. It looks, I love the diffuser on the Ferrari. It looks really, really nice. And the wing. Carbon fiber wing. Tail lights look really nice. Of course, there's no aerials on it because this is like the introductory Evo, so they don't, doesn't have any livery on it as far as a team. Of course, you can see inside there. See the dash, and you can see the Ferrari emblem on the wheel. If it would focus. And you got the carbon fiber seat. Very nice detail. Just absolutely just stunning detail everywhere. And of course, the engine. If I can get a better view of this, let's see if I can. Very good detail on the engine, the intercoolers. Very, very nice. Let's look at the rear. And of course, this one's number 75 of 128 made in this. So I was glad I was able to get one. And of course, the back of the GTE car is very similar. A few little differences. Exhaust tips are a little different. Same kind of diffuser. Same kind of wing. Of course, like I said, it's got aerials and all that on it, because it was participated in the race. Of course, that's number 158 of 248. Like you see him is just like you see it is how it came. Of course, that one's, of course, the paint on that, it's got a lot of metal flake in that one. A lot of metal flake, which is, again, the paint on that one's really, really nice also. Didn't find really anything in my review on that one that was anything wrong with the quality of the GTE car. Of course, the prancing horse, their emblem on the fender with the Pirelli tires. And of course, I will leave it on this stand because I don't want to ruin it taking it up. You could, if you're careful, you can cut out where the screws are and unbolt it, but I don't want to mess it up and devalue it. So I will leave it on the stand just like I did the other one. Of course, you can see the belts on the seat, and this thing would focus on the dash. You can see the dash. All the windows look very good quality. I don't see any kind of they're very clear. Of course, the emblem on the nose looks really nice. All the quick releases. Of course, I was going to, there's the same price as the other car that I got. They're both the same price. I paid $4.99 for both of them. for each. So it's the same price. Of course, the BBR is made in Italy. And, of course, I rated it a 9 out of 10, just like I did the other one. And, you know, it probably could be a little higher, but, you know, nothing opens. They're all sealed. That's probably one of the only negatives. I really don't see any, like I say, I don't see any imperfections in anything. The lenses, the windows, the paint, everything looks absolutely perfect. Detail is awesome. The stance is really nice. I like how the stance is on, you know, both cars. But like I said, I mean, I don't. If anything, the stance on this one maybe is a little bit nicer than the GTE car, but still, they're both really nice. But again, there's no doors, nothing that opens, so it's the only negative. But I think again, it's just the way it comes. They're all sealed resin model. But I hope you like my short little review, and I sure hope you give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I try to do these about every 6 weeks or so, something like that. A lot of it depends on I got a good model coming in. But I try to change it up with that in my sim racing, and even throw in doing stuff with my Corvette here once in a while. So I sure hope you enjoy it, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I hope you any comments or feedback are always appreciated. I love talking to everybody, all my friends, and I sure hope you come back and visit again real soon. Y'all take care. See ya.